things to come out. I'll put everything together. What the meals will be. Hello friends, and welcome back to our homestead. Earlier today, I went to do a little grocery shopping at a local Walmart because Walmart is very affordable. They have really good deals on some foods, especially if you buy their own brand. So I decided to record things that I'm going to be purchasing because I want to show how we can feed a family on a budget. We can cook and eat on a budget. It's possible and still provide nutritious and good quality meals. So I decided to walk by all of those semi-prepared or frozen meals and just kept on going because even though they are cheap, they are trash. They're filled with garbage ingredients. We don't want to put that into our kids' systems, right? So let me show you 7 dinners, lunches, and breakfast ideas that we can cook for a family of 4 on a budget. And I'm going to tell you exactly how much I spent. Okay, so let's start over here. So the first night we're going to have kind of like roll-ups in a tortilla. We're going to take peppers and onions, and I bought them frozen, with some ground sausage. I was looking to buy ground beef, but it was very expensive, and so was ground turkey. This was actually more affordable than anything else. So, and also it was cheaper to buy frozen onion and pepper mix than buying fresh, funny enough. But that's gonna be my dinner number 1. So we're gonna get some vegetables, we're gonna get protein, and we're gonna get carbs, okay? Night number 2. We're gonna be doing a vegetarian dish. It's gonna be a casserole. I'm gonna cook up some penne with frozen artichokes with tomato sauce, and I'm gonna take part of this cheese and we're gonna make a very nice and hearty, delicious casserole that is perfect for a cool winter or fall night. It's gonna be beautiful, beautiful dinner. By the way, if you are interested to see any of these recipes and how I'm going to be cooking, please leave me a message in the description box. No, not description, in the comment box, so I can go ahead and record that for you. If you're interested, I'll be happy to share my recipes. Okay, so this is going to be a vegetarian night, well, with exception for cheese, for night number 2. Night number 3, we're going to make white chili. We're going to be using some chicken, and we're going to be using some corn, whole kernels, and creamy kernel, and some white beans. Where did my white beans go? They're missing in action. I don't know where they went. I got to grab that jar. So we're going to make a white chili. One thing that's not included here is chicken broth, because I have my own chicken broth that I can't, but you feel free to buy it from the store or just cook up this chicken, and that's gonna give you a natural chicken broth. So that is gonna be our night dinner as well. Okay, so it's gonna go here. All right. Another dinner is gonna be lentil soup, and let me tell you, lentils need to deserve a prime place on a shelf. Lentils are fantastic, very nutritious source of protein. Okay, they're very, very healthy for us, and they're filled with fiber. So I'm gonna make a lentil soup, and I'm gonna be using some celery, I'm gonna be using carrots, I'm gonna be using some spinach. Honestly, if they had good quality frozen spinach, I would have bought it, but they were all out. At least I didn't see them. And this is gonna be my nightly dinner for this night. So this is dinner number 4. On night number 5, that's probably going to be a Friday night, we're going to be having a little theme of quesadilla. So these leftover tortillas are going to be used here. So we have some refried beans, we have some salsa, we're going to have some shredded cheese. We're going to make ourselves a little kind of cozy dinner, right, and watch a family movie or something like that. So that's like an easy Friday night meal, okay? Now we have for a Saturday or a Sunday meal is a little bit more hearty, and I love to make this casserole. It's going to be egg noodle casserole. So we're going to use some ground beef, we're going to use some sour cream, and I prefer to use ricotta, and this is a big batch. So I'm not gonna use all of it. This is like a huge, how many ounces is this? Goodness gracious, 32 ounces. I only need 15 for this recipe. I only need 15 ounces. So I'm gonna save it for the following week. I'm gonna use a little bit of butter. And again, I bought a whole big package. It has 4 butters inside here, 4 little squares. So I don't need all of them. So I'm not even gonna count all of it in this week's budget, but because I can use it the following week and so on and so forth. But I'm going to use a little bit for this meal here. Okay, so this is going to be a wonderful, very easy, very hearty. This is like a Sunday night type of supper for the family, and it's going to be a casserole. And I'm also going to use a little bit of this cheese, leftover cheese here as well. Super, super cool. Okay, then my supper number 7, I can't even count anymore, is going to be chicken. These are chicken thighs and rice dish. Chicken and thighs, okay? And I am thinking that I need to add a vegetable to this. So I have to check to see what's in my freezer, what I already have it available, so I didn't have to purchase it, but I'm sure I'll find something. I have some frozen leeks, I have some frozen peas, so I think that's what I'm going to be using in here, frozen peas most likely. So these are my 7 dinners, easy peasy. I will feed my family for a week with these dinners, okay? Any leftovers will go for lunches for somebody for a following day. Okay. Now let's talk about lunches, okay? But you still have to eat lunch. So lunch, I like to eat, like I mentioned, my leftovers, okay? So package them and bring them to school, to work, warm them up. There's your lunch. But I also got a couple of cans of tuna, okay? These are wild caught tuna. They were a little bit more pricier if you bought other kind, but still buying tuna in a can is way more affordable than buying fresh tuna or fresh salmon. Fresh fish, even though it was previously frozen, is still super expensive. And when we try to eat on a budget, we really need to watch our dollar. So canned is a better choice, okay? So we can make sandwiches, all right? So if I have any leftover tortillas, I can use these tortillas, or I bought a loaf of bread, okay? This was only $1.47. So this will make several pieces of bread for sandwiches, okay? What else? I bought myself a package. I should have bought more because it was kind of cheap. This is just for coleslaw, and it's very good, quick kind of mix of vegetable to take for lunch as well. Okay, so these are good lunches to take. But let's not forget the old school. The most favorite of all is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They're probably the most affordable there are. And let me tell you, peanut butter is a way to go, okay? Peanut butter, there are always coupons on peanut butter. Even if it's not Walmart, you can always find affordable peanut butter, all right? And of your choice. Do you want crunchy? You got crunchy. You want smooth? You got smooth, all right? So peanut butter. Peanut butter is fantastic. So I bought also a big package of refrigerated, like English muffins. How many is in here? I know it's a lot, 12. So this is going to be fantastic also to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich on it, okay? Or this can be used for a breakfast. Voila, you got yourself a breakfast, all right? Also, let's not forget the old school, scrambled eggs. I bought a carton of eggs, and you'd rather eat something more on the healthier side, okay? There are many versions of oatmeal or cream of wheat, which is going to be a porridge that can be semi-prepared the night before, and you just kind of finish up cooking in the morning. It is way more healthier for us than buying frozen pre-made foods. The other option is to make old-fashioned regular pancakes at home. Even if you have to buy a Walmart mix, it's still going to be cheaper, because all you have to add at that point, just water. Everything is already in it. It's going to be way healthier for you than buying something frozen, okay? And it's going to be cheaper. So like I said, so bread for sandwiches, I've got a little bit for salad. That's pretty much it for this week. Again, if you're interested to know how I'm going to be cooking all of this up and all of my recipes, please write to me below and I will be gladly accommodate that, and I'll create a video. Because just because we want to save a little money, or if there's a little bit money crunch in a family, doesn't mean that we have to rely on very junky takeout or frozen pizzas. Garbage, yuck. We want to feed something a little bit more nutritious to our families. All right, so on this note, friends, I hope you are encouraged to also cook from scratch as much as you can and feed your family good foods. So friends, be encouraged and try something new.